So we're gonna be recording a Madden video because my friend Walker has been asking me over and over to make a Madden video. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Seahawks versus the Steelers because they're both the same. It's Madden 19. I promise, soon I will be getting a face cam. I don't have one right now though.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Seattle. On the return is Juju Smith-Schuster. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Playing on all Madden. Hope we get a good one.
Now a play fake here on first down. His first look is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver.
Oh, it's horrible.
And now it's second down.
Oh, God.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about. He's coming and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Goes underneath for Ben.
Yes.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now are likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to
let me freaking do it.
Give a much run after catch.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense. Yeah.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown, Seattle.
Oh, my God.
Tyler Lockett, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he they'll take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I'm just gonna give it a safety.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown.
Yes!
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And
safety.
He can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Well, Charles, the Seattle Seahawks, they were 8-5 going into a Week 15 game against the 49ers, a team that they had beaten 10 straight times, and then they lose that game, surprisingly, 26-23. And as they tried to carry momentum toward the playoffs, I was surprised at that outcome.
I was beyond surprised.
That's caught inside the 20.
How easy is this?
A Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his second
Yep, do that hype.
touchdown of this opening
Go.
quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
To kick is Janikowski.
Need that.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh no. Dude, let's just not let him ever get a touchdown.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, they are in a fight for the AFC North, a fight for their playoff lives, but if they find themselves playing in January, they might look back to that Week 15 win over New England as really the thing that got them over the top.
And remember, that stopped a 3-game losing streak. And when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers fighting for their lives to go to the playoffs, they fought in that game against New England, got off the deck, and they came out swinging and played really, really well. So if they go down, qualify for the playoffs, win the AFC North, and if they're dangerous, that will be the game. I agree with you totally.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Barkevious Mingo in that time on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. They may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. On the counter, here's Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Man open left side is Brown. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That was sucking.
Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
It's caught inside the 25.
Odell. Wait, what? Was that an Odell? Oh.
Big play there for Seattle. 46.
Can I insert replay now?
Yards.
In our
Okay, now I can. Was that? Okay, so. No. What's your fast?
Game meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson, flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson.
Oh, boys. I purposely did that.
3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks
great.
to stretch their lead.
This is kind of a boring game so far.
He just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Had a nice play on the end
of
it, an 18-yard touchdown run.
What?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we put our focus on Le'Veon Bell. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse.
I'm glad I choked.
Lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates?
That was a hard hit.
What did he do?
He told me to do some Madden videos.
That's how you learn who they are. Right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson now? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles.
Pretty good company. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Feeling like I did.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play,
Ain't
right?
no
Yeah, exactly
do
right.
that.
Third down, you gotta try and find
Frick.
something.
I said a good play, not a crap
Not what he was
one.
hoping for by any stretch. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over.
Why am I acting like this? Why? I don't Okay.
Wilson of the
Let's try
Seahawks
and
take over now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Okay. Watch an ad to double all that. It's thousands of
From midfield
trillions
now,
of
here's
dollars.
Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Feel like.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And
That was
past
too
the
easy.
35, he'll be dropped a yard
He
or two
literally
shy of the
wait.
30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Yep, after the halftime show.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And
Frick,
nearly
that was
picked
horrible.
off.
Oh, why did I do that?
His caliber let it get away,
That was
but it does get
incredibly
away to
just
second down.
freaking
Pretty lucky to get the
dumb.
football back. Had his target out there waving
So
the
it freaking
arms, saying,
happened.
I'm open, but
Tried
he
to
didn't see
freaking
him
pass
quick
the
enough.
gosh.
And I know the jokes are
why.
always about defensive backs'
Hey.
hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, God.
To his left.
Might catch it.
He's going to air this out for Baldwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Too
The
easy.
rushing numbers for Wilson.
It's
down
actually
from
too
earlier
easy.
in his career, but he's still a
I'm
threat
not
to
even
go,
joking.
showing it there, picking up the first down.
It's actually too easy. It's actually too easy.
You hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long, and somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I'm literally
He had some
running.
success as a runner
I'm actually
previously on
running
this
the ball.
drive, just not as much space
I'm running
there
the
that
ball,
time.
guys.
This time when he pulled it down,
No
they
hell
were
I'll
ready
do it.
for him, so I think he's going to have to
Marshall.
fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
On second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he
Oh, God,
bowls
he's
him
still
over.
up. He's
Gets
still up.
around
He's
it.
still up.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down
Crap.
at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was man coverage, so once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Wilson flushed out.
Really?
And it's a
Touchdown.
Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those
That was a little bit more
scores,
plays,
especially ones that give your team
but
a
that's
pretty decent
because
vision.
of
He
the
said
internet.
those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you
Because
let
of the
them.
internet.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This
Telling you,
half
bro.
has been
Because of the
theirs.
freaking internet. I'm freaking telling you. Oh, God. Yeah, he went in there and drummed down to the ground.
Janikowski on for the extra point.
That's the point when we quit.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And a route is on here in this first half. Out to kick is Janikowski.
Oh, my face. It hurts. It hurts.
And this will be a a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter. He's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the two.
I'm going to be done, okay, guys? I'm sorry for ending the video short. It was just a little... It wasn't that. It's just, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna end the video short.